Lord, thank you for reminding me, though. Special experience is certainly a thing behind him. There's a Joven for FlyQuest. All right. So I was going to mention that Special is 15 assists away from 2,000, so which will be the first player to ever reach that milestone. We've had 1,000 kills twice now. Turtle, congratulations, taking the lead last week. But let's talk about FlyQuest team comp. High with, that looks like mid lane Joven.
They're all in, and High seemingly has a counter pick to everything. You give him LeBlanc, he'll throw Caston in there, and kind of throwing it to Keen, who has been a guy who has the weird counter picks to everything. I love it as well because they already had the Vladimir for magic damage, so they don't care about stacking physical damage in the mid lane and jungle. And it's just going to be lethality versus lethality, who can one-shot each guy first. And I think the Jarvan might actually win that. And
that was kind of the thing that Analysts was saying is a lot of champions got changed in this patch, but the items were completely untouched. So lethality is just as good as it ever was. And you know what? We've had it in pretty much every position. Let's really bring it into the mid lane.
Yeah, and it's such a cool draft already. Yeah. We saw the potential for the Ziggs to go mid, but they had to lock in the Zed early and basically opt into a blind Zed pick, which High experienced last week. He had to play up against a Zillion. He has a different way of trying to counter the Zed, obviously. Yeah. Tricky for Team Dignitas to pull themselves out of this one. Chaser doesn't even check there for Moon, so Moon also wasn't in the brush, so he didn't even spot Chaser there. This could be risky for FlyQuest.
Yeah, this is blind, but now
they
got to show up. Good hook there onto Elimination. Could be trouble. Damage coming through. Allouche trying to trade, but first blood goes over to Dignitas. Moon here, but a little late. Chaser is going to get aggressive, but Moon went too far forward. Good flank special. Chaser flashes forward. Special. Last order. What gets the Q? And there's 2 kills.
And that's exactly the type of play Team Dignitas needed to jump back in this game, Pacer time. And it was quite honestly a series of unfortunate events for FlyQuest.
With Chaser to roam through and try and find some wards as Moon makes his way to the top lane.
Yeah, Moon's just going to continue to try and make a play here. It's pretty difficult to dive a Shen since he does have the W that can come up to block his auto attacks. I'm wondering what he's going to try and pull off here.
Humble went aggressive, maybe that's the key. He moved like down, good flash from Sumner, but they're going to keep chasing. Balls pulls his way up, ulti's there, needs one more Q, maybe a little bit more. The shield, it wears up, but they're just going to chase it in. Sunday can't go anywhere, and Balls gets the kill.
I mean, credit to Moon for having the presence of going up there. We haven't been able to watch the top lane, but I'd have to imagine Someday had been taunting aggressively fairly often. Otherwise, that gank doesn't seem like it's going to work. But Someday used the taunt and the Spirit's Refuge very early, and that allowed Moon to have perfect timing on that gank. And that's huge for FlyQuest, actually making things happen in close games. They'd want to start it here.
FlyQuest are grouped as 5 here, so we'll see how they make this play. Special going to find it, but it could be too late. Lot gets caught up all in, and that should be a kill. High able to take that down. Vladimir here doing good damage as Keen in the thick of it all. Almost gets up, but Ball takes him out. Sunday late snipes Elimination with a taunt auto, and now Moon getting chased down by the Graves. Ball plays back in. He went aggressive with a flash. Outside flashes in for the last order and gets a kill. Now Moon fighting Someday through the Spirit's Refuge. Great taunt flash gets Someday another kill. Oh, but the last of it, Outtake able to take him down. Someday got a triple kill, but Outtake cleaned up the rest.
Well, Someday is back in the game, but this is still advantage FlyQuest because they have 2 strong physical damage dealers that are able to take down this turret after the fight. And Pastry time, that fight was a bit of a mess, all things considered. They just flew into each other, and funnily enough, it started with them trying to go on X-Special as he was the most forward-facing on the Team Dignitas roster.
On our hands as well, Infernal Drake is up, and teams are positioned very far forward for a face-off.
Stack it up, let's do it again. If Team Dignitas is going to group like this, here comes FlyQuest.
Moon's ulti, there's bullets as well from Jin. Someday blocking them, but Chaser gets tagged by another. Someday taking the next one. Log gets sniped by the other. High, looking to go all in. Finds Slot, destroys him almost in the back line, but Dignitas almost turn around. High will go down, and Someday is low. Moon trying to fight his way out of the corner, can't do it. Now Keen, all in's Outtake, that's going to be a kill. And Balls all of a sudden is left alone. Dignitas wiped FlyQuest there.
And this is the type of game you love to cast Pastry time because they are just throwing.
Balls is dead here as well, I think.
Unless he gets Keen first.
Good pull. Balls gets Chaser. Needs a few more. Gets another. Balls with a double kill. Keeps him in it.
All right. That's a fight for you. It's on his own.
Yeah, 1v4 right now. Gonna get played back in. Gonna try and destroy someone. Keen destroys him instead.
Yeah, caught completely out of position. And actually, Someday doing some work.
All right, this is the real 1v1. Yeah, Someday's like, no, I don't want to deal with this. Ball just walks the way out. Did get his teleport cancelled though, tried to help out High. And now there should be another turret for Dignitas. They just demolished them with the Ziggs.
Yeah, checking Mod's skill order. He's not maxing his satchel charge, so currently 27.5% is the percent health you can execute turrets on. But you race against a Grave Zed Ziggs, I think you're going to lose. This is a bunch of a turret race, and it's a game of chicken. These are big mini waves for both teams. Neither team actually has wave clear, so we may see an inhibitor trade.
I mean, High is dead, but he's still making the call. Looks like Fly actually have the better tempo here, especially going back. There's another turret, but the inhibitor is on first for FlyQuest. Someday can't get in at all.
I mean, it's just going to be High back in the base. And you're wondering if they're going to actually try and defend this. Balls is very low. Someday X-Special are fighting.
The X-Special also back. Outtake now turns his attention to the fight. Ball's trying to take one now, but X-Special going to live for a little while longer. Mid and him goes down, but Dig already took the top in here. Very interesting trade.
FlyQuest was trying to go all in on Laud, and if they don't stop him before he can get his burst out, that kind of sets the table for the rest of the executes to happen, but they're going one more time. Who can they get?
They're looking for X-Special right now. Moon able to kind of tag that up, but he takes a little too much damage. Bullet there, but Someday blocks it. Now King going to dive in onto Moon. Damage is there from the Zed. That should be a kill. Pop is there, and that's enough. Someday straight into it, though, under High and High. Going to try and blow them up on the other side, but they managed to CC him for long enough. Dignitas with 2 clean ones.
Yeah, these dives aren't working for FlyQuest, and that's a big problem, because if High keeps jumping in like that, it's easily getting turned around. The Shen shield, the locket that's been completed by X-Special's Thresh, not to mention the shielding from Dark Passage, is preventing the assassination from both Moon and High. They're going straight for Baron. Balls is in base, so unless this is a random steal from a Karma or a sneaky W from the Jhin, it's Baron for Team Dignitas.
Well, see if Elimination can challenge teammates. There's the W. Outtake tries it, but Baron Team Dignitas.
He didn't even hit the Baron, he missed.
That's awkward.
He hit a player, but he tried. I almost feel like if FlyQuest doesn't do a flank initiation, they're going to get rid of this inhibitor, and here they come.
Sounds like they heard you because they're going in for it. Moon all the way around, and Bolt is going to join him. This is the setup for Dignitas. Someday, though,
Someday caught him, though.
Balls. Now Moon caught out as well. They're going to go all in for it. Balls has to try and find it out. Chaser gets his way out as High. It's already a little too low. Redemption down to Special caught up, but Balls has gone down. That's the main damage for FlyQuest. And now Someday using that ultimate to try and protect his teammates. FlyQuest just lost one for free there.
Someday way ahead of that play, and he stops FlyQuest from seeking that engagement. Also, Chaser juking out of the double assassination attempt from the rest of the team. Team Dignitas looking great.
Going to be a triple inhib perhaps here as well. Keen already working on the turret, should be able to take it down. Another inhib looking to fall here as well, and Dignitas might just go for it all.
It's a 5v4 and they're pretty low, but with 3 inhibitors down, the game is almost in the bag. It's rather risky, but I agree, they might just go for this one, Pastry.
Might as well try for it. Moon going to try and defend here, but the Baron buff still up for longer. Someday Flash Taunt forces a flash out.
Oh, they got Moon.
Inhib back, but Moon's just trying to kite them out of the base, but Dignitas don't care. They're just going to look for the turrets here. One Nexus turret already dead. Second one going to fall down. Nexus now exposed.
FlyQuest got to fight.
Have to do something here, but the Nexus is getting wailed on. Keen goes back into High for a bit of revenge, and Dignitas plow through them. Going to take Jarvan into the Zed again, and I think Zara going to complete the comp. It's really interesting that Dignitas just did this in this order rather than the order you described previously, but yeah, like you said, I think just expecting High to take it if it's up, and probably confident that Keen doesn't play Jarvan. Yeah,
and they were not punished pretty much at all, it feels like. As long as they're comfortable with the Zed versus Jarvan matchup, this seems like, as you said, the run back for High and Keen, both saying, you know what, I was able to win that Zed matchup. I don't want to play it into the block, by the way, just going to throw that in there, even though you had a chance to do a last game, thinking that maybe High would go for the LeBlanc if they did it again. But instead, we get to see same matchup top lane in different matchups everywhere else.
I like the changes for FlyQuest. I mean, I think the theory of the comp is very similar. In fact, their top half is almost identical. Rumble is a pretty like replacement for Vladimir as far as what he wants to do. Bit of extra range. Doesn't need to get quite as involved. But the look seems quite similar. Siv's a nice addition, though. They definitely have problems getting in together.
Yeah.
Or diving, so Siv should supplement a lot of that.
Yeah, so for FlyQuest, still a lot of initiation. Team Dignitas have good counter initiation with the Zyra. So those bans that were thrown out, like the Cassiopeia by FlyQuest right at the end, and not blocking that Zyra in any way, shape, or form, I think you can actually be a little bit critical of that FlyQuest draft, but keep in mind, Zyra, another champion, had some minor nerfs. You actually have to land your spells in order to get the plants to acquire champions with your first auto attacks.
It's all about winning the series here. We'll see if Dignitas can do that. Oh, good flash by Someday following in. Balls actually should be dead here. Isolation is enough, and there's first blood for the Kazakhs.
And the timing of that gank definitely caught Balls a little bit off guard. You're level 2 in lane. Oftentimes, Maokai doesn't even have Twisted Advance skilled at level 2. He had E and W skilled on that, so not even a Q. So obviously he was getting shoved in by Rumble, and then the timing on the flash was just not there for Balls. Twisted Advance onto him and potentially get a kill, but they don't want to get too aggressive because the chance of a counter gank is very real, and even at level 5, damage is high. There it is.
Someday flashes in, Balls in trouble again. Should be another kill. Balls, trap shield on, but not enough. Someday gets that kill.
And also, while that was happening, we're going to have to take another look in the mid lane. Keen burned his Ignite and flashed towards High, and High ended up flashing back to safety. So things really going in Team Dignitas' favor. Someday was down in lane last time. They are really punishing Balls this game on Rumble. Watch the mid lane one more time here. Let's see, he Qs in, and it's actually Keen who just gets aggressive. High just popping his W shield and barely living through, but Team Dignitas kind of had a wake-up call with the coaching change. And while Cop can't make any huge changes in 2 days, the mentality could bring to the rest of the team could help. That's a nice roam though from
Special,
High.
I think dead. Yeah, Moon takes him out. Lord forced a flash. Gets himself out, but he couldn't save his support.
Oh man, just a perfect roam. As I was talking about how FlyQuest was slumping and Dignitas was coming back, High had the window in the lane to jump up. They have the level 6 from Moon. They also teleport defensively with Rumble, who probably didn't even have to complete that, but does to have all 5 of FlyQuest down there. But since Someday teleported in anyway, there's no pressure elsewhere for Team Dignitas. Beautiful play by FlyQuest.
Force instead, gonna take the turret down. Smart zoning there. Moon actually gets his way out from under the W, but turret's gonna fall down. Jimbullet's still launching in though. Tagged almost all 4 onto Moon, I believe.
The cost. Lemonation still has ultimate.
Ooh, doesn't quite get it. There's the plant. Six Special goes in, but he gets himself ultimated. Keen's up here as well, though. Should be able to play cleanup. Special gets one for Elimination. Now Moon getting dived on by Keen. Damage is there. The pop is good. Keen gets another. Altek looking to chase down Chaser. Gets a double kill for himself, though.
And the rest of the cavalry's here. It's a 5v5 erupting. Teleport coming in from Someday.
Someday locks down High, looking to try and take him down, but High's in the back already. Blows up Log with a combo. And now Keen and Altek fighting it up, but Keen's got no cooldowns to play with. Balls burning down Someday on the top right. Altek gets the other kill on Balls. Wants to take out Someday. Someday with the flashes. Balls can flash as well. Harpoon's in for one. Needs another. There's the second slow flame spitter in. Someday tries to turn and fight. Balls needs a bit more and he gets himself the kill.
Who's spell-based and drop a spell shield and survive that. So great start having 3-0, just kind of accelerating to that point on Sivir.
Yeah, you can see Mountain Drake over for FlyQuest. Dignitas traded the top outer turret for it. His Lemonation off to play! Oh, yeah! Whoa! High all wins, and that's a kill under Keen. Lemonation trap by Someday will go down, but Someday gonna get dove by High Moon. There's a knock-up, lands him a Jarvan, and the double kill!
This is what High envisioned the last time he picked Jarvan. He's thinking, we're going to be flashing over walls, diving turrets, and one-shotting people, and then even killing the tank, who has had to build spec against Rumble, so they're able to kill him with their 2 physical damage dealers down the stretch right there. Almost always take the first one because his spell shield will block it, or rather his super shield that basically blocks everything will stop it. Look out, though, for High.
Edge of Night channeled. High can't really 1v2, I don't think. In fact, Keen might finish him off solo. Chaser runs in. High gonna take a bit of extra poke. Oh, it's not enough. He goes back in. Oh, he wanted it so bad.
Nice play by Keen to just press E as High was jumping in and kind of avoid that potential Cataclysm burst. High burning everything in an attempt to escape.
Crack the sensor to really open up the map for themselves. Dignitas did manage to get the top outer turret, but they've been behind on almost every objective play ever since that first dive from FlyQuest in the bottom lane. And this turret's not long for this well. Just needs a little bit more work.
Teleport coming in from Team Dignitas, though, not wanting to give up this turret.
Someday for the flank. Moon already caught up by Keen. Someday trying to find a position where they suppress Keen. He's going to go down to the Malzahar, and now Chaser exhausted. Looks to dive in for it. Someday trying to tank shots, but he's already down 40% health. Good equalizer there by Balls, trying to cut off Lord of Someday. Flashes down with Balls. Straight into the mix. Burns them all down. Lord gets the kill, but they're going to answer a few back.
So low!
Barely lives, and now Chaser gets the resets. Altak doesn't get hit by the other side as Special cracks 2,000.
And that's the type of fight to get it for you. They get the turret down the stretch, but this is again turning into one of those really high action games.
Here comes Altek with a 1v2.
Can he do it? I mean, his Team Dignitas want to go for it. Altek playing so aggressive out of mana.
Not now.
Gets them back by blocking Deadly Flourish.
Drake up in 45. Baron gonna join it actually earlier in 20 seconds now. High again, lining it up. Once Someday use the ultimate. Balls has the equalizer ready to go. Misses the first harpoon, and now Chaser's here to defend.
They keep going though. Rengar all popped.
Ultimate committed. Moon's going to try and cut them off at the pass, but they're a little too late. Moon almost in position, but the rest of it here. Moon goes in for it once. Chaser, but Chaser leaps out. Special caught up on the other side though. He's going to go down. Altex the Trader's Keen shuts him down.
And FlyQuest is relentless with these dives. Even though Someday looked to repel the first one, FlyQuest recognized they could get more people to the spot before Team Dignitas could match, and they get a 2-for-1 as well as push this turret.
Lord looks for High. High gets out of the way. Moon taking all the shots. Keen can finish him off. Doesn't get him though. Now Keen's caught out. Doidley's going to chase him down. Elimination. Able to get that next kill. Someday not there in time.
And you can really see this game why Elimination prioritizes Malzahar over Zyra and why so many teams banned Malzahar against him. The team just works so much better. Grouping is 5 right here. They're worried about the Baron. This is the Baron force the FlyQuest have been rating for. Some days leading the pack though, they're going on him.
Actually going to go in for it. That's a good damage. It's actually going to evaporate by the looks of things. Waits for a little while longer and the damage is back on the other side. Keen dives in to try and finish it off as Lod gets a couple snipes down. That's 3 kills for 1 now as Keen falls as Balls is the only sacrifice for FlyQuest. Very interesting fight. Lod's still chasing. FlyQuest lost too much health, perhaps.
Yeah, and I almost feel like, I feel bad for Someday in that one. He's walking in there. He knows the team needs him to clear vision. And then all of FlyQuest jump on him, and Team Dignitas is like, well, I guess they're going to kill you. No, you fight. That's the whole reason he came there. It almost felt like they sacrificed Someday for very little gain. And eventually they lose the fight because they were so slow on the response right there. Go for him? No, he flame spits the wall. And the teleport is unfortunate. But they're going to keep this pressure up.
Altec ultimate, there's a special caught out. Goodbye, Altec. Able to take him out. Chaser gets the red buff up. Moon's chasing in. FlyQuest 5v4 looking for the Baron.
Yeah, and Team Dignitas is out of sorts. We saw it with the slow follow-up the last time Someday was there. We saw it right there with X-Special being forward while Wad was in the base. So FlyQuest is just going to keep farming kills on Team Dignitas until they hopefully hit critical mass. It is a high-pressure, high-speed style that FlyQuest and High in particular have been perfecting over the years. Now they force Baron, but they want to fight.
Well, you can see High at Lemon and the rest of FlyQuest just trying to bait Dignitas in. They'll start the Baron now. Lod's going to get the ulti in there. Southling might give them a bit of extra vision, but the Baron's almost dead. Chaser going to get suppressed. They need to kill him before he gets it. Chaser gets it! He stole the Baron! And Dignitas now chasing in. Moon gets aggressed on his Altec, being chased in by Keen. Almost dead. There's one for the Zed. Ball's going to get chased in as well. And there's a double kill for Keen. Oh my god.
Team Dignitas come up clutch at Baron, as usual, as we're expecting right there. The Baron steal happens. And oh man, Keen's gonna get out of there scot-free as well. At play, can they catch one?
Looking for Someday again, gonna get chunked down there. Damage is good, but special flashes in. Huge turnaround from Dignitas. Just gonna turn it on its head. Bullets there from Lod, snipe everyone, and Someday only his GA.
And he comes right back up. They can't burst Someday before he can proc his Courage the Colossus shield on everyone. And pace your time, this is exactly what we were talking about. FlyQuest will jump into you, but will it work? And this series, the answer has been emphatically no. And Team Dignitas with a 5-for-0 ace storm up mid lane.
That was the cleanest ace I've seen in a while. Mid inhibitor broken.
And in a line towards Team Dignitas' AoE, and all die.
And gave them the Baron on the end of the play. Now up in turrets, up in gold, up in Barons.
Wow.
Even in kills, which should tell you something about how this game has gone.
It's been a little bit loose, let's say. Not exactly a clean performance here by FlyQuest, and their reckless style is not pulling off clean plays against Team Dignitas right here. So they've been able to turn it around, but it doesn't look like FlyQuest is willing to relent on their attack. They, at this point, probably need to catch someone other than Someday. They have to catch a damage dealer, because if they're using everything on that, it's just unleashing the pain from the rest of the Team Dignitas team, and they're going for him.
Well, Keen's got a Guardian Angel on top of that QSS, so I'm not too sure who they want to assassinate. Chaser would be a good target. They can't see him. Moon's going to spot X-Special. He just in for it.
Oh, that's one.
They're going to blow him up, and there's a kill for Altec. Good ult there from Balls. As High's in. Really wants to take down Lod. Flashes towards him, but Keen peels it off as Lod gets the kill. Chaser snared up, but he gets himself out of the way, as that's another kill on the back end for Altec. Someday takes him down with the help from Zed. Dignitas playing it so well. Get another ace.
And now they have the Baron. They have the minions in the mid lane. And I think Team Dignitas is going to pick up the win against FlyQuest.
Certainly looks like the sweep is imminent. Someday teleports his way in to try and finish it off. Super Minions gonna help out in a big way.
Wow, what a wacky game, I'd have to say. 44 kills, FlyQuest just throwing themselves at Team Dignitas over and over again, and Team Dignitas is able to hit back emphatically.
They take their punches with ease and clean through FlyQuest in the series.